increasing natural disasters have challenged Australian emergency services. During the 2021 Lismore floods, 000 became inundated and calls from people in dire situations were lost, and lives were lost. Those who were left behind were typically elderly or needed assistance to move, but no one knew they were there. Some communities turned to social media and Facebook to ask for help, which saw a lot of DIY rescues. However, these platforms are not optimized for displaying spatial data, and calls for help can quickly be lost in other posts. The On My Way website is an alternative platform to report emergency incidents that can be used when 000 can't be contacted or for low-level emergencies.
On opening the web page, you'll see incidents in your current area. We used Mapbox API, which automatically retrieves the user's location. Otherwise, you can navigate to an area of interest or use the search bar. To report an incident, click here.
Hi, I'm stuck on Ann Street with my 79-year-old mum. House starting to flood. Does anyone have a boat they can pick us up in?
To discourage people from putting themselves in the way of danger, we've added a severity level. Placing incidents on a map could also make it easier for emergency services to efficiently plan rescue routes when resources are tight. Your incident will be immediately publicly visible on the map. Incident resolution is important to ensure the map doesn't get clogged and rescuers don't waste time. For security, only the user who created an incident can report it resolved, based on IP. To save users time during an emergency situation, we opted for storing their IP address instead of requiring a login. However, we ran out of time to implement this. While we expect users to resolve their own issues, this won't always occur, so we've added a day expiry to incidents before they get deleted off the database. However, users can add new incidents as many times as they need to.
The application runs and calls the Mapbox API, which loads a map. As the person reports the incident, this API gives us the coordinates of the person's current location and creates an incident report. This report is sent to the backend and stored in our MongoDB database. Once this is submitted, the Mapbox displays all the pinged coordinates from the database. The community, as well as the emergency services, can reference it to rescue people. This was our first time working with maps. Our team member Sam, who worked on the front end, had to learn Mapbox APIs and components, as well as attempting to learn more about Angular and using HTTP calls and promises. For our two team members working on the back end, Maheen helped teach Ash how to use Flask to construct our incident database, as well as Postman for sending sample post and get HTML requests. Currently, there are no alternative platforms to report emergencies in the case of 000 being overrun and inaccessible. The Vic Emergency website and its equivalents in other areas provides official information on disasters. However, individuals cannot report incidents themselves. During floods, we can see what regions are affected, but not who needs help.
This application has a lot of potential given further work. We would implement the search function to show all the current incidents in the searched area. In respect to the program and code itself, our next priority with On My Way would be to limit misuse of the platform using AI to filter out irrelevant messages. Then we would want people to be able to add incidents in situations where they can't access the internet, which is common during disasters, through a text line which communicates to our database. We chose the website form as downloading an app is tedious in an emergency. However, in the future we could have both. Other functions we want to add include helping potential rescuers get in contact with people who need help and the ability to add pictures to an incident.